Scandal has rocked the world of Clash of Clans this week, and we'll talk about it today.
What are we calling this? Is this a podcast?
Red. It's Clash.
Liam, would you mind explaining why you attempted the hostile takeover of Clash Ninja subreddit?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why?
Are you sure we want to do this on air, Vic?
Well, I do. I'm interested
Yeah,
now.
I'm very sure.
Oh God! All right, gotta go.
What was your intent in trying to moderate, steal Clash Ninja subreddit?
Subreddit?
So it was unmotivated, and I was just trying to help out and be like, hey, why not lend a helping hand and maybe bring it back to life or something like that. So yeah.
So like Clash Ninja does have a Clash Ninja subreddit. It was basically like years ago, some guy just made it who was bugging him. And then I remember walking Clash Ninja through like, oh yeah, here's how you do a Reddit request and take it over. And he just got it just so no one's doing goofy stuff with it. And the other day he's like, oh yeah, one time Liam asked to take it over. I was just wondering what the hell you were up to.
I just wanted to help out, I'm just want to try and see where I can add the most value,
You power hungry power mod trying to take over half of all the Clash subreddits.
He's trying to take over
actually,
Reddit.
How many subreddits do you moderate at the moment?
Reddit is putting an end to that, so that's not a thing anymore, being a power mod.
Oh yeah, what's the new limit for subreddits then that you can moderate? I remember
up to 5 subreddits with over 100,000 users, I think.
Damn.
Wow, that's quite good actually.
Yeah.
And only one over 1 million.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I found this one subreddit that's like trying to have the most number of moderators. They're like in the thousands or so. They're trying to find the limit of how many moderators a subreddit can have.
We should do that for Clash of Clans.
Yeah, we should do a giveaway on Red Talks Clash. We should do a giveaway for a moderator position every week. See how it goes.
Yeah, just like a rotating guest mod. Nothing can go wrong.
No, give them full missions as well. We'll be grand.
All right, everyone, welcome. This is a podcast. We're talking about Clash Clans eventually. We're the mods of the Clash Clans subreddit. We got the full crew here today: Liam, Sam, Spencer, and I'm Rick. I do want to talk about a real scandal to start us off today: the return of the Clash of Dragons legendary scenery. That's what it's called, right? Clash of Dragons.
Yeah.
People got big mad over this one.
Yeah, they weren't happy.
If you haven't paid attention to the goofy online outrage, what happened was, as kind of expected, the first legendary scenery from last September did return, and they featured it in the shop. They don't normally do that for sceneries, right? Or they might have started recently.
For returning cosmetics, they just started doing that last month.
Yeah, so like it got put in like the main shop landing page. Normally, all the other sceneries you can buy.
Is that not because they're not planning to sell it for gems, right?
Yeah, this one's only going to be for cash too. This I don't think any of the sceneries are available for gems, right?
No.
Yeah, it's only gold pass skins. But yeah, they put it on like the front landing page with all the other regular shop offers, and it had a timer on it. It had like a 4-day timer, I think. And then people thought it was going to be returning for only a limited time, because that is of course what the timer implies. And then like before that timer ran out, they also put it in the regular shop cosmetic area with all the other sceneries for cash. And for some reason that I don't understand, this upset people. They were saying I only bought it because I thought it was going to be limited. Okay. How do you guys feel about it?
Doesn't really affect me.
It doesn't matter at all. People are stupid.
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to agree that if I bought the scenery and I saw it come back in the shop, I who cares? I mean, you kind of bought it for your own kind of, your own pleasure, I guess. There is though I will say there is quite a thing about exclusive cosmetics. I mean, you can even see it with like decorations, right? People love having old decorations and whatnot. And then even just in other games, for example, I don't know if any of you guys were avid Fortnite players, but back in the day, I dabbled, and there were quite a few skins which came out in season passes, near the start of the game, which had a exclusivity kind of feel to them, right? Because the implication was they won't come back. So they were in the season pass or whatever, and that was just that season. And then once Epic Games realized they could cash in quite a lot of money on re-releasing skins like the Skull Trooper, Renegade Raider, etc. People did get quite upset that they no longer had, their exclusive skins. So I know it is a thing that people do care about, but I just don't know if it's worth caring for a Clash of Clans scenery.
Do you think it was misleading to have it in the main shop with the timer?
Yeah, that's silly. Why put a timer on if it doesn't actually mean anything?
We have an answer to this.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, we do. It's because that's just how that part of the shop is built. For things to be up there, they all get timers attached to them, and it's really just like someone really didn't think it through, or like what the implication was. Also, I will say that question was asked of the community managers, and creators were told, yeah, hey, it's only gonna be available for 4 days. I don't know if that was I don't know if that was just wrong information, or they changed their mind later, or what.
Well, was there not a little piece of text as well which said get it before it goes or something? I swear there was something that they had said which implied it was gonna go, and you wouldn't be able to get it again.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll have to check.
Yeah, but it's had me thinking exclusivity is something you always see people talk about with cosmetics, and at least in Clash. I don't pay attention to cosmetics literally anywhere else. So yeah, what does exclusivity really mean in Clash? Because there's a lot of different ways to look at it. Hey, is it only sold to a certain amount of people? That's where my mind would jump. Hey, we're only selling X number of these. Or you can make the argument hey, it's exclusive due to the fact that it's expensive and only so many people in the world have $35 to spend on it and are willing to. That kind of makes it exclusive, that it is due to its higher price, fewer people are going to have it.
If something's truly exclusive, then it's something that will never come back. And they've never said that they're going to do something like that ever.
There was which skin was it the very first time when people got mad? Because it was the first champion skin, the queen one?
It was
there was some verbiage one time offer was attached to it.
It was the first legendary skin that they brought back.
Yeah. And people got mad over that.
Queen. Yeah.
Since then, 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago, it's been a while. You probably should have expected this. It's really hard for me to care about anyone being mad that more people have the same cosmetic as them.
I just remembered they said they're not going to bring back the partnered skins, like the Halan skin, right?
Right.
So those are exclusive, and those are never coming back, ever.
Yeah, but they say that. I mean,
I think that's because it was part of a commercial deal, and
exactly
that they don't really have the rights to run that event. I do wonder what the licensing agreement is, because obviously it's not like the skin has left the game. Everyone who bought the skin still has it, but they might not have the permission to sell it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, Rick, I mean, for me at least, exclusivity is basically whatever they decide it is, because they can say, oh well, we're never bringing this back, and then if there's enough community outrage, they just bring it back. So that's happened a few times where they said this isn't coming back, and then lots of people wanted it and it came back or something. So I feel like it's virtual assets, they can bring it back anytime they want. So it's exclusive unless as long as they want it to be, essentially.
So this way, you tell people it's exclusive, so more people buy it, and you get more money. Then you re-release
exactly.
it.
It's advertising.
You get even more money.
It's kind of like a vague enough word to where it can mean whatever is convenient for it to mean at the time.
Yeah, exclusively available for now, for a year maybe. When was the last time you guys bought a cosmetic from the shop?
Never.
Probably yesterday.
Bought one? I bought the.
I'm not including Gold Pass, by the way.
No, I bought the Japanese boat scenery. I think whatever it was, not too long ago. The high seas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
But yeah, I mean, there was a very brief time when skins were new that I was I want to have them all. Then sometime in that first year, I was like, I got to break this cycle because it's like this is going on forever. And I don't ever even look at half of them, and it's too much.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think the outrage over that skin scenery has been short-lived. Like realistically, I don't think anyone's even talking about it a few days on now, are they? I mean, you can complain
Yeah.
into the wind. But I didn't see people giving it that much sympathy on Reddit either. So
I do want to talk a little bit about that. The legendary sceneries overall, they said they wanted to bring them like 4 times a year. And so I think maybe they haven't proven profitable at all.
well, they obviously take a long time to design and cost a lot of money. But I don't know. It's all just speculation, really, isn't it?
Well, that's why they're not profitable.
'Cause they cost what, 5 times the amount of a normal scenery?
5 times?
Uh,
No, bit
3
less.
times or something.
More like 3
Oh.
times.
The scenery's $7, and these are 35-ish.
Oh,
And
our
they're-
scenery's not more like £10 or
the new
Amazon
scenery is
Prime, right?
$10.
like so that's another thing is like we don't know whether like the $10 price is all sceneries from this point forward, which it wouldn't surprise me. But the like 2 months ago, the scenery was more expensive. We talked about that. This month, the scenery is more expensive. They slapped on like an XL tag on it to show that it's extra big and thus worthy of your extra $3.
To be fair, I actually could not care less how Supercell monetize their cosmetics, because the more they monetize cosmetics, the idea is the less they feel the need to monetize, other
Mhm.
actual in-game elements.
I like the free to play, so let's keep it free to play.
All right, the bigger topic that we're going to talk about today, there's certain things that always happen in fall. I kind of feel like, hey, today's the last day of summer or the first day of fall. I'm not sure if it's how that works out, but yeah, like, pumpkin spice starts showing up everywhere. The leaves change color, and it feels like we get quality of life updates for Clash of Clans
Yay, let's go.
in the fall. So
Autumn starts tomorrow, so today is the last day of summer.
And games also starts tomorrow.
a couple weeks ago, I just said, hey, what are your quality of life wish list items? Like, what do you want for the game still? I asked Reddit this, and not a whole lot of surprising answers. Did you guys go and look at what the results of that thread were? Or do you have any guesses?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had a look already.
All right, cool.
Was that the one where you had a ChatGPT summarize all the answers?
I did, yeah. So
Yeah.
Whoa.
the number one upvoted answer in that thread was a lock button, so you can't accidentally move walls. But then I thought, like, hey, there's like 1,000 comments on this, and there's a lot of repeat stuff. So I just said, hey, ChatGPT, read this whole thread and give me like a weighted summary of like, hey, what are actually the most requested ones? So like account for, like duplicate ones and not just, and not just whatever got the most upvotes. So for whatever ChatGPT's analysis is worth, probably not much. The very top result was to have heroes available while they're upgrading.
Classic.
I'm just saying, it's such a meaningless suggestion without kind of expanding on how, and what it actually looks like, because I don't think anyone's oblivious to the fact that Supercell clearly make a lot of money off hero
Yeah.
books, and
This is the new global chat.
It's meant to be a disincentive to upgrade your heroes. I'm not saying it's wrong to want that. They do need to do something about it, but it's just a bit of a meaningless statement if you just say make them available while upgrading. Like, how does that look, and how does Supercell do that?
They basically want the gold pass and the whole game for free, essentially.
So I would say, hey, like if you are giving suggestions on what to do in the game, I think having a look at what the reality is goes somewhere too. But it also, like, it's not your job to worry about the money. Like, that's their job to worry about the money. You say, this is the experience I want to have in this game. These are the things that are making me not enjoy the game and want to quit. You express that, they deal with that however they want to deal with that. If that means changing up monetization or whatever, cool. Like, that's on them to figure out. Like, I don't want to say don't ask for something because you think they need the money.
I think they should just put all monetization into like just progression, no more cosmetics. So you have to pay in order to upgrade anything.
Pay
Just
to progress.
Yeah.
let's delete gold elixir, dark elixir, and only upgrade with gems.
One resource.
Make it a 1-to-1, 1 gem, 1 cent.
We'll market that as just wanting a simpler Clash.
Yeah.
Just gem only upgrades.
Make Clash great again.
Oh no. Stop.
I think, hey, it's the most requested for a reason, because it is obviously the biggest pain point. It's a pain point because they can monetize that pain point. Clash has been going strong for 13 years while heroes are unavailable. So I don't know, like it is the part that sucks the most about Clash. So if there is going to be a quality of life change, that seems like, hey, maybe not just give heroes, like there's got to be some version of making that better.
And I mean, I know we've discussed this before, but obviously their whole thing recently is, play how you want, play whenever you want, with obviously the removal of training times, the new league system, which will be coming in soon, the ranked battles and the unranked battles, and yet, how in you're not going to want to do ranked battles without heroes in an ideal world, but most people will be. So, what's the solution there? I'm not sure.
Giving everyone Town Hall 7 and above ranked battles, saying, hey, you have to compete against other players at this level, and triple more. Do that without your heroes if you care about climbing leagues. I don't know. It's just like ranked mode adds more pressure to have your heroes up. And we already have a lot of pressure to have our heroes up to be able to war and earn the most amount of ore. It feels too much to me right now with this coming. So, like, here's a problem. You guys deal with it. Fix it or don't. But it is an issue, and it always has been. All right, next. We don't need to talk about every single one of these. The second highest requested feature, a donate all or autofill clan castle button.
Oh yes, that would be awesome.
Especially in war, like filling war CCs is really annoying too. Like archers and furnaces are at like far ends of that side scroll, so it's just back and forth every single clan castle. It's really annoying. Having to donate all would be real nice.
But like, how would it know? Like, you mean like donate all super minions and all CCs, or how would you know what it would donate?
For war, you'd have to have like request specific troops to have a donate all there.
Oh right, yeah, gotcha. Kind of like how it works in CC.
Yeah, at least for the ones in chat for offensive clan castles, a donate all button there seems like low hanging fruit. Then we have lock your base layout to prevent accidental moves, and so you're not triggering the cooldown when you don't want to. That seems nice. A whole lot of different requests for clan chat improvement, different chat tabs. See, like people want more like emoji responses, more options to tag people. Like tagging people in war was up there too, so you can tag your whole clan and just say, "Hey, at war," or anyone who's in war. We'll get the push notification. That was a big one. To reconnect to attacks if you disconnect was requested a lot.
That's more of a technical thing, though, right?
Yes, I know. In the past, the reason they didn't allow that was to prevent like ghosting, so you could like start an attack, quit out of it, like see the traps, come back, do it again, things like that. I don't know if that's still like a technical limitation a decade later. I can't imagine it is, but
I mean, what we do know is they still technically run your attack if you leave the game, because obviously you've got the whole thing which stops you from going into a new one, which makes you think that maybe rejoining it could be a possibility.
I don't know the reason why they haven't ever done it now. It seems like they could prevent you from exploiting it somehow, but also like, do we need it? I kind of just want to say get better Wi-Fi to a lot of people, but I know that's not realistic for a lot of the world.
Just be richer, right?
We more clan roles, flexible permissions is up there. Yeah, like we talked through that one a lot. Like give people the clan capital permissions to be able to rebuild bases there. Timers for the pets lab. So like adding pet timer up into the research area would be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hiding decorations and all the visual clutter. They've hinted that is coming.
No.
Yeah, I'm surprised that's not a more requested feature, given how many complaints I've seen about it.
I'm actually surprised Supercell are considering that, I'll be honest.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Because you are paying money for people to see these decorations sometimes.
No.
Whether in an event pass or you've actually paid them
You're
specifically,
paying
or
for other people to see them or for yourself to see them? Feels like the main reason is yourself. not...
arguably, if you're having them on your base, you're showing them off, aren't you? There is an element of you wanting other people to know you've had them.
If they're being used to make the attack harder, then it's kind of pay to win, right?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
sorry to clarify. I'm a fan of it, and I hate bases where I'm full of decorations. I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh,
But I mean,
gotcha.
I'm surprised Supercell are considering it because I
right.
mean, you are spending money to have your decorations on your base, and Supercell are essentially saying, "Oh, we'll give you an option to hide the purchases that people have made to us." I mean, it's just a bit weird, but I'm not against it. I'm surprised.
All those purchases were made with the assumption that, hey, you would be able to use it to clutter your base. There's an argument to be made that like they shouldn't change it now, but also just like I don't care either.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and then the final two that ChatGPT clocked, it combined upgrade planning tools with being able to queue your builders. But yeah, like being able to slot builders to start stuff ahead of time has been asked for a lot. I don't see that happening. It's just, there's issues with like hiding loot.
Yeah, and also they want you to be engaged with the game and logging on, and half of the how Clash ticks is trying to encourage you to play as much as possible and to always be logging on and making sure your builders are kept up to date. If you could plan it or queue things, that kind of negates that, doesn't it?
Really, over the course of 2, 3, 4 years to max out your base, like how much time are you losing to sleep?
So much, you have no idea.
I don't think it's a bad thing to make people do stuff. Otherwise, I'm not saying like you've got to this point, but otherwise you're edging into territory of why even play the game when I could just queue everything to happen and make it all happen. I mean, you are meant to be doing something. It is a game. You're meant to be, actively having an input.
It probably does add up. The Builder's Apprentice has been real nice for this, where like if you notice you're having something finish at 3 a.m., put your Builder's Apprentice on that one. Like I'm on Clash Ninja all the time looking at my accounts. Just like, oh hey, like this one is gonna end in the middle of the night. Like I will put my Builder's Apprentice on there. I don't think it's really a big deal anymore.
Great.
And then the final one, fixing revenge. Yeah, like either get rid of it, fix it, make it work, or get rid of it. I've never used it. It has apparently been useful for people who get stuck in fake legends. That's going away now anyway. I could care less about revenge.
Yeah, they can scrap it for all I care.
Yeah. All right. And then I did want to ask you guys what quality of life changes you would want that maybe weren't covered in that list. So do you have any ideas?
Well, I only have one that off the top of my head, because I always think it when I'm sorting out my bases, which is being able to leave some sort of notes or names or CCs attached to bases. Because I've got how many slots? 3 home base slots, 6 war base slots, right? And I don't make these bases myself. I get them from various places online, and I get told often it comes with what CC to use. I'm not remembering that. I that's
Yeah.
not stored up there. So I mean, currently what I do is I save the links on Discord and write down on my private server and
Right.
write what CCs go with them. But it would be so helpful if you could just name bases, or leave, like you can name a war army, or even better, if you could have some sort of recommended CC. So every time, say you equip a new war base, it will update.
We
just lost Sam.
Sam is dead.
He has Wi-Fi issues.
But yeah, like 100% agree. Like we had a real nice revamp for armies by converting them to recipes. If we just give that treatment to base layouts, like let me attach troops to a defending CC, or at least the request text if they don't want to revamp that whole system, and let me name it. Let me make a note on it, and just when I share that link, share all that information with it, just like how we share recipes, and that would be real nice. Especially with like base building being essentially dead for 99.9% of players. Just take it all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liam, you had a couple.
I mean, for war, right, or in general?
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll talk about war stuff later. But do you have any non-war ones?
Yeah, exactly. I do actually. My main one, and I'm aware this affects only minority, probably just me. But when there's like a new event and you have that like tutorial where you have to tap through it, and it's like the introduction of the event, like, oh no, what happened to the goblins, whatnot. And you have to go through it on every single account you have. It'd be great if they could do it similar to how the reporting system is, so you can only do it once per device, not once per account. That way I'm not wasting all my time tapping through those annoying tutorials every single month.
Liam's quality of life stuff. You also want to mass report people with all your 200 accounts too, don't you?
Exactly, but it's the small things, they add up, and yeah.
I stopped listening, and I was like, man, Liam just wants to like be able to spam ban people.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I can't report multiple people with all my accounts, right? Because it's once per device. You can only report people once per device, right? If I try to report on a different account, it says you were already reported this player. So why don't they apply that same logic that already exists in game to the tutorial event? Like, it's just such a simple solution.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying having to like click through the 7 screens of like I never pay attention to the narrative of metal events, like what's going on. Like I always forget what the currency is even called because I don't read that stuff.
So I was thinking for quality of life, we could make the tutorials really long and add a lot more narrative structure to them.
I swear to God, Spencer.
Like, that's not fully a lie. I do want to see a little bit more narrative to the single player campaign, make it more of a story mode. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't think they'll see that as worthwhile unless they really want to put effort into the single player aspect. I don't know how worthwhile they'll see it because, I mean, no, I don't think many people care that much. I mean, if they can give us a reason to care, sure. But
there's no way to make
it's more of
money
like
off of that.
that'd be nice rather than I can't see them doing it unless they really put effort into their single player.
I got 2 short ones and then one I actually want to talk about. When you're switching accounts, your SCID name is giant and your account name is tiny, and those need to swap because I don't think about my alts by their SCID name, especially now that those have to be unique and stupid. So like, yeah, like I never think I'm switching to like my SCID name for that stupid account, and also kind of locks you into name changes, which I think is annoying. Like, I don't want to I'm disincentivized to changing my name because I have this permanent SCID name now that is like prominently featured for some stupid reason. So now I don't feel like spending the gems to change my name because those will not match anymore. Second, builder-based loot, specifically Elixir, is terrible. I don't think it'll ever change. Just give me a lot more Elixir because it's impossible to defend until you're a year into your like defense upgrades. So you're always getting like the league minimum of loot, it feels. And it's just terrible. I just ground through getting the 6 builder on a new account 72 days, and it was 72 days of hating life every day doing builder base because Elixir loot sucks. All right, so the one that I actually want to talk about a little, we're losing like show bases with the next update. You're not gonna be able to have like a display base anymore, and then have set a base to defend, just like in Legends. But Legends has had it, Builder Base has it, Clan Capital has it. Why can't Home Village have it now? Like, this feels like a huge oversight. It's ridiculous. Just give me let me have a name base, let me set a different base to defend, and then also what you could do, I've suggested this to Crickets. Let my active layout, the one that I display, don't make me put all my defenses and all my walls out. It doesn't need, if it's not defending, it doesn't need to be like a valid base. So don't make me put everything out there. And now all of a sudden I have all this extra room for decorations because decoration storage has been a concern for a lot of people for a while. And if I don't have to have all my cannons and walls and stuff.
That's a really weird suggestion.
Weird?
Decoration storage?
I'm not even saying it's bad. It's just I can't even comprehend. Like, imagine not having your town hall on your on your base.
No, just give me like full freedom to put whatever out there that I want, or just keep it stashed. Let me stash cannons and stuff if I don't want them. Then people can design stuff they want.
All I'd argue then is, okay, say someone requests join your clan, right, and you want to check them out, right? How do you see what their base is actually like if they've hidden practically everything?
Well, I mean, like their profile, you can see their offense, dude, and realistically,
Yeah,
that's
sure,
all
but-
you should probably care about is how strong their offense is.
Bring back engineered bases.
Yeah.
Bring back ability to sell buildings.
Yes.
So my final little small point though is like right now decorations are 2x2 or 3x3 because there's such limited space on max bases, and people are always saying expand the ring around the stuff that screws up sceneries. Like they don't want to make the map bigger. I got a lot of free space on this map if you don't make me have a valid base, and then hey, like sell super duper giant decorations. Give me 4x4, 5x5, 12x12 decorations. I don't care, like if I have
Eagle
room for
artillery
it,
decoration.
like people will buy it if you have room for it. And that was my rant. But just name bases should be back in general.
Yeah. I think they've mentioned it, haven't they? That they know it's a point of concern. I feel like they will address it at some point.
I think that has been like the one thing no creators disagreed with is like we should have this. Come on.
We need to put our creator code on our base. Come on.
Yeah, like All right. So do you remember a couple years ago they did that goofy thing where like a home village update, a builder base update, a clan capital update, and there were the 3 pillars of Clash, and they were going to rotate.
Goofy? Did you just call that goofy?
I did call it goofy.
That was prime Clash of Clans.
No one liked that. No one liked that.
I liked that.
But they came back to Town Hall 16 and said this is the year of the home village, and we got normal Town Hall 16 updates, but like it didn't feel like there was any special focus on home village. This year 2025 has felt like the real year of the home village because we've gotten massive improvements. Clash Anytime is fixed, like not even fixed, but massively improved, like day-to-day regular farming and attacking. We're getting a competitive revamp this next update with ranked mode. War is the only sector left of the home village that has yet to get big improvements. So do you guys have any ideas or want to talk about anything about how they can improve wars?
I've got a few things.
And go for it.
Well, I think it's weird with wars because they're
And there he goes.
Good, Sam. I like it.
All right, Liam, let's start with you.
All right.
tie breaks. We get a lot of draws. Because unfortunately,
I was
What are you
trying.
laughing at?
I was like, you know what? Like this will edit cleanly. I will say, Liam, let's start with you, and then Sam comes back in mid sentence.
what? Did I cut out again?
Yeah, you cut out.
Yeah.
Oh bollocks! I was wondering why I was all just getting laughed at. I don't think tie breaks are that hilarious, are they? Okay, go on, Liam. Take it away.
Yeah. We'll come back to Sam.
All right. So first up, I would like more story or in war rewards. Whoa! Someone just deleted all my suggestions. Thank you, Spencer. Secondly, I'd like more incentives for Clan XP because I feel like they're just meaningless after level 10. Then better matchmaking transparency. So like on the one hand, it would allow you to like maybe better engineer your matchmaking so that you can easily self-match. On the other hand, I feel like it might improve kind of transparency in how like the underhood link things work from a technical point of view. Then every number sized war format. So basically from like being able to do 7v7 wars and all. And the main reason for not doing that is because like they're worried that they're not going to have enough other clans searching for that same size. But hear me out. Currently, if you just don't find a match, you just get timed out after 24 hours anyways. And that's already in place today. So I feel like it wouldn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah, so let's make more people experience that problem.
Exactly. Thank you, Vic. Then add bonuses for like if you get a perfect war, so like if you 100%, maybe a small loot bonus or something like that, or an achievement or something. Win streak milestones, or taking down higher town hall levels. So like if I'm a town hall 11 and I take down a town hall 13, they're like, oh, you're super awesome because you managed to take down a higher town hall level. Yeah, maybe more achievements as well. And if we want to bring AI into the mix, maybe like some AI-powered suggestions recommending based on past performance. So like basically if you didn't manage to triple a town hall 11 and asked for it, it'll be like, oh, you failed miserably last time. Maybe try a bit lower or something like that. Maybe a bit too complicated to implement.
Just have ChatGPT be the bad guy.
Basically,
and say
yeah.
like, yeah, you kind of suck. Maybe you shouldn't be blindly hitting number 1 in war 3 seconds into open.
Precisely. Otherwise, like I was maybe far-fetched is autofill missed attacks with reduced strength AI attacks. So like basically have like, I don't know, 5 AI attacks you can use per word, so that if you have like your clan members who don't attack, you can just be like, okay, we'll take the 2-star 60% or something on that base. Instead of having 0 or something.
Terrible.
I don't know. Yeah,
Terrible
these are crazy ideas.
I have
so
absolutely no idea why you should be rewarded for people not attacking.
and the last thing would be custom war conditions. So like no sieges, no heroes, or air troops only, stuff like that for either just friendly wars or maybe for normal wars as well.
Of your giant list, that is the one that I think I agree with, that having like being able to at least for friendly wars set restrictions in place for it would be real nice.
So you don't have to police it. Yeah.
I think a no event troops condition would be really nice.
Yeah.
Or select specific ones you could have.
All the rest, like
well, not all the rest. I feel like you're challenged.
Yeah.
Like, you know when people give like say, right, give me your like least to most hottest takes, you know, and you started with, oh, just give us more star rewards. Yeah, that's pretty uncontroversial. Then ended it with there should be AI players doing attacks for half the clan.
Like give me a guaranteed bot run 2-star. So like all my worst players don't have to risk getting a 1-star.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to you, Rick. What is your worst suggestion?
I want a widget on my phone. I want to at a glance look down and see the status of the war, and just see like, hey, like here's stars, here's percent, how many attacks are done. Just the same little like screen at the top of war now. Give me that in a widget, and I will be very happy.
I was gonna say that there's an app for that already.
Is it War Report?
Yeah.
Does it work though? Is like
yes, it does work.
Does it update quickly?
It updates when you refresh the page. Yeah.
Liam, do you have an iPhone?
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
because like last I heard, and it's been a while, it was that War Report has a widget similar to what I wanted, but it was Android only. So I haven't actually looked into it.
Well, I don't know if it has a widget. I'm just talking about the app itself, but yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to. Like, if I'm opening an app and refreshing a page to see the status of a war, I can do that in Clash of Clans already.
Yeah, but can you do it for multiple clans at the same time? I don't think.
Okay, so. Yeah, true, but like, I mean, there's only one clan I really care about right now.
Well, not when you're in CWL doing CWL and normal wars, Side Wars on the side.
I would love push notifications for when CWL attacks are happening, because it's I like watching that. I like being involved. Yeah, and then my only other suggestion, because I think war is largely fine as it is. Like, I'm fine with 24-hour prep day. I'm fine with 24-hour war day. 2-hit format is the way war has always been. I think having a 1-attack format for war could be interesting. Like, asking for a harder game in war. We've been doing that forever. I don't know that it's ever happening. Having 2 hits makes war a lot easier, especially with the way the game's balanced right now. Like, you can do a 30 versus 30 war. You only need 15 good players to perfect that war. Half your clan is pointless when you have 2 hits. Like, that's not a problem in CWL. I can count the number of draws I've had in CWL wars on one hand. It doesn't happen. So I don't want to do fewer war hits. I really enjoy war. War is my favorite part of the game. I think having a 1-attack format war would help the draw situation. So I'd be willing to like experiment with that.
Well, I just think there should be some sort of tiebreaker or more rewards for drawing, because if they're insistent on not fixing this terrible meta where, I mean, how many of our wars are perfect wars these days? Like, practically all of them. and we get at least 50% draws, right? That means we're getting less ore, we're getting less loot, and that's a pain in the ass. I mean, realistically, we're not doing anything wrong to deserve losing the war. We're just we can't really get much better bases to combat the fact that it's just too easy. So I don't really know what a tiebreak would look like, because then equally, I feel like it would be such a kicker to lose on average time, like they do in competitive wars. But even if it's just some, like, maybe 1.5 times rewards for drawing, just something like that would be really helpful.
I've never heard an idea for a tiebreaker that I like that doesn't incentivize certain play styles. And I just think, like,
Yeah, I don't like time.
Yeah, like, on principle, I don't like that for normal wars. Like, I think it's fine for esports, because you have to.
But also, esports doesn't have that problem much anymore now, because the game's actually quite hard.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's not not an
Maybe
issue right now with
maybe
with
Supercell could fly them out and then they could wrestle and that could decide the war.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, let's go. Live esports.
I'd love to see a wrestling match with Liam. Like Rick
Man.
versus Liam wrestling match. I would enjoy that.
Rick would totally win.
That's
Liam wants
totally
to wrestle me for
fair.
the
Yeah,
wrong
age gap
reasons.
as well. Wait, what?
Moving on. Like, unless you guys had anything else you want to talk about there.
I have some ideas.
Oh, go for it. Oh God.
So the first one is donations. I know they don't count on your profile because you could just remove them, but why not just code it so if you remove a donation, it gets removed from your count? It's just stupid.
More interactions
count
with the
on the profile.
database.
That's the first one. Next one is I mentioned earlier the single player campaign. What if there was a single player campaign but for a war, like a clan war campaign, where it's like they're going against bots technically, and they have to.
What is it with you and Liam and stupid imaginary bots fighting wars for us?
They have to fight
It's
these
like-
really hard bases, and they just work up the ladder until it gets impossibly hard. And I don't know. I think that'd be so cool.
That's a great idea, Spencer. Actually, like imagine like you're like in a simulated world. You have 3 minutes left to attack, and you have to quickly like destroy this 2-star base or something. That could be like really fun and interesting.
Like scenario challenges almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If there was a series of war challenges for our clan to complete, I would really like that. I would probably really get a kick out of that.
I mean, they could tie that to Clan Capital. I think that'd be a better way.
So
maybe.
as an expansion on that idea, instead of making it a single player thing, say like each war you have like 3 objectives to try complete. Like, I don't know, get 20 stars in the first 2 hours of the war, or like just random little things, or
challenges?
use like
clan
little
games.
challenges to complete
Challenges.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's add that to Clan games.
The explanation I've heard before back from Supercell is like it doesn't make sense from like a business point of view that like, hey, like how much time are you investing creating this system for people to do once and forget about? Like that's one of the big reasons we don't have more practice maps. Like you do them once and you get to the point where like it's not helping you anymore. They would do them for the sake of doing them. Like, how much are you going to invest for a Town Hall 17 practice attack to teach someone an attack that no one's ever going to actually use? And you're going to do it once, get some loot, and forget about it. Like, it's not worth the time paying someone to do, unfortunately.
Well, I still think there's a good argument behind adding some sort of challenges into just every single war, because it could also encourage people to use different strategies. Maybe it could be have half the attacks without root riders, for example. I'm not saying that it should be exactly that, but something to encourage a bit of diversity in attacks to get a few extra rewards. Obviously, it doesn't punish you if you don't do them, but it could be quite a nice way to encourage people to use different attacks and get a few more rewards, like maybe some starry ore.
Can you imagine losing our streak because some goober was like, oh, it said I needed to use 200 goblins.
Oh my god.
But actually, Vic, back to your point about, it takes too much effort for these one-off things. Why not have AI design the base?
Oh my gosh. I mean,
you are
do you
all
think
over the
you
place
get
with AI.
ChatGPT to design a Clash of Clans base?
he has a love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah, like one second he's like stalking and harassing people for using AI.
I never
and
stalked
now
or
he's like, let's have
harassed
AI
anyone,
do
Vic.
everything in the game for us.
Yeah.
No, it's just incorporated a bit more to make it seem more modern, you know.
You constantly bringing up banning AI on the subreddit all the time.
Not banning it, just
Yeah, could
removing
you
it
imagine
unless
if
it's clearly
right,
labeled.
hypothetical scenario, we ban AI posts on the subreddit, but then Clash of Clans introduces it into the game. What do we do?
We revert the decision because we're flexible and we adapt.
And my last suggestion for wars, it's been mentioned a few times, but having wars auto start when everyone says they're ready, and then have wars auto end when every attack is finished. That way you could just start another war right away. You don't have to wait 48
Love
hours.
that.
Wait,
Great
sorry,
idea.
what do you mean by auto start?
What?
What do you mean by auto
like,
start?
are you talking about like ending prep day, like or ending
Like
prep day
ending
early?
prep day, everyone gives a thumbs up. Everyone has to give a thumbs
Oh,
up. And then
okay, okay.
it
Sorry,
goes
I
to
thought you meant
battle
like
day.
I thought you meant like literally starting new war search. I was a bit confused by that. Okay,
No.
yeah, I'd be kind of on board with that. I feel like FWA clans would have a field day with that, though.
Dude.
Like, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. If it were ever implemented, I would imagine they would be like, you can't start the next one until, like the full 48 hours has passed, or 47 hours maybe. I think it's fine. But like ending it, like there's going to be plenty of trolls out there who are like, when 59 of 60 attacks are done and there's one guy left to do one hit,
Yeah.
he's just like, I'm gonna wait until the
He's
last
just sleeping.
10 seconds just to annoy everyone.
But then equally, if there was a limit, like, oh, you couldn't start a new one until 48 hours or whatever, then what's even the point of it ending early? Just so you know it's
Yeah.
over. It's a nice idea, but I just think it's far too open to exploitation.
We'll skip this last part and then go straight to listener questions.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Alrighty.
What have we got?
So just wondering, what exactly do you mean by clean accounts from Ayush Roy? I'm guessing just accounts that haven't broken the terms of service, right?
Yeah, did one of us bring up clean accounts?
I don't remember bringing it up.
No, just a random question, I think.
Part of the migration into the new leagues, it was said there's going to be like fair play checks. I don't know what that entails, how deep they're looking. Like, if you have like an account that has been breaking the TOS in whatever ways, like, heads up, there might be consequences coming. Like, I don't know if they're looking at all leagues or just legends, or like and they're not going to tell us. So I don't know, heads up, like, if you are a guy who bought a bunch of accounts, or if you've been win trading in legends, like, roll the dice that night when the update happens, and let's see if you wake up banned or not.
There's nothing you got it though, right? Like, you're stuck.
You know what? That's got me a tiny bit worried, as I've not been. How you can
Yeah, same.
request your data, right? I haven't been able to request my data for years because it keeps telling me they suspect my account of being shared, which it hasn't. I've categorically said no. I've not given my account to anyone else before. But if they think that, I hope I don't have any problems.
I've never even dared to request data, just the fear that they would say that.
If you requested and they said no, we can't give it to you because we're afraid we might be violating someone else's privacy. If they didn't ban you at that point, I don't see a reason why they would do it in the migration to this new leagues. I don't know. Like,
Sure.
I don't know. It just that doesn't make sense to me to do it that
Well,
way.
thankfully, I've got a great buddy who can chat to some Supercell people to sort it all out, right?
All right, let's go on.
How do you guys feel about personal best trophy count with the new update? I actually like it because I had set a challenge to myself to beat, and which means I don't have to do that now.
It's gonna suck for a little bit. A year from now, it's gonna be a meaningless stat without context as people forget what Legends was like. It sucks immediately, like, because there's a lot of people who are really proud of their personal best. Like, my personal best is 6250, I think. Like, and I barely know any of my own stats, like, but I do know that one, so it sucks to lose that. I'll get over it pretty quick, I'm sure.
People could just get it tattooed on their body if they really want it,
Like,
Exactly.
I think we're keeping other stuff too. I think we're keeping our total Legends trophies. Like, that'll be cool. That'll be a cool legacy thing down the road. So I'm fine with it.
And then adding to this, why don't they add 2 legacy sections in profile, one for old legends as it is now, and second for new legend league?
It's just you can't hang on to the past that much. If they're replacing the system, it makes sense to keep your best what's it called placement. So if you ever came first in the world, right, first in Legends 1 month, yeah, makes sense to keep that, and they are keeping that. But after a while, just trophies just become arbitrary, don't they? Like your old trophies, they don't mean anything in a year. And if you're really committed, just set a new record, within the new trophy system, and that'll be what matters, won't it?
It's just like global chat. People still haven't let it go.
Yeah, you will, in theory, I think, still be able to compete at a global level under the new system. Like, we don't know the details of how Legends works, but yeah, I can see it still being able to beat your personal global finish and go from there.
Next question: are they really adding story lore in the star bonus?
We don't know, like, for sure.
Hopefully,
Like,
though.
that would be, how terrible of a move would it have been to like make the video the way they did? Because
and then not add it.
there was like
yeah,
like if you haven't seen it, it was Marco in the video. And he turned and he winked at the camera, and there was a starry ore in his eye as they were talking about the daily star bonus. So that's a very strong hint that Starry is coming in some form to the daily star bonus.
I think that's more than a hint. I mean, I think if they didn't include it now, I think they'd actually get
If they
bullied
didn't, you
into
said
adding
like,
it.
what the hell were you thinking? Which also wouldn't surprise me, because there has been huge whiffs from the community managers. It wouldn't surprise me. That would be like a new level of dumb to not.
Could you imagine if they then went back to the video and edited it to remove that little bit? Just
what are you talking about? Never happened.
Oh, that was just a whoopsie. Like, I was looking for like a shiny just effect in our in our library to use. But like, does that mean something?
Next question for Rick: how's your shrush going? Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Strategic rush. It's going good. I started June 15th. It's now September 21st, so just over 3 months. I am brand new Town Hall 15 for a few days. Doing good. I'm having a good time. We'll do a big strategic rushing episode eventually, once I'm like more through it and have like a long-term perspective on it.
Do you have an end goal there for that account, or just
second max account, dude? Because all my low alts, I'm so tired. I'm so bored of them. It's the game's way too easy since equipment, and especially so on lower town halls. It's not fulfilling anymore to do them, and it's just the grind of keeping up with equipment on 7 accounts. I can't do it anymore. So I'd rather have a second full max account, which is why I'm strategically rushing as I want now.
actually don't know how people just generally have the time to manage all like that many accounts. I mean, I just about have the time to manage one and do my legends hits, do my war hits, and play a bit. If I had like 20 accounts or whatever, I just don't know how people have that kind of time.
I have 21.
But, do you actually play them? I mean 21 active accounts.
Oh,
not just
I play probably 5 active.
But Spencer, you don't actually play the game, so I'm not actually sure if
do they count as active if you play them only during clan games?
No.
I don't.
But what you do on clan games is also ridiculous. But
I mean, that's more active than probably what Spencer is on a lot.
Well, Spencer, do you attack on these accounts?
No, I don't attack. I just do everything else.
Right.
What else we got?
Sam, you want to read the next question that you find?
Here, I'll read it. This one says, "What's the theme for Town Hall 18? We have no clue."
Oh, well, you may have no clue, but I've been chatting to people. I know all the secrets.
Typically, the last 3 years, creators have been shown the next Town Hall at Worlds. This Worlds is different. This one's in Atlanta. It's not at Helsinki at their main headquarters. So I don't know if we'll get a preview immediately following Worlds or not. Typically, that's the timeline. So Town Hall 18 is still totally up in the air for pretty much everyone until after Worlds is when I'm expecting to hear stuff about it that's more concrete.
I'm going to read out a question from our fellow mod roll Sash, which making me giggle a little bit, which is: normal wars should have leagues and use those upcoming challenge modifiers the higher war league your clan is in. Now, I don't want to be too rude here, but I think we've got something quite similar like that already with wars and leagues. It shares a name.
What's CWL again?
Would you guys be okay with like whatever the battle modifiers for ranked end up being?
Yes.
Moving those into CWL.
Yes. I've always said they should
Presumably
add
for
hard mode
champs
in
leagues?
CWL, and that's a good balance.
Yeah, I can see it. I wouldn't like it at first, but I'd get used to it.
I do think hard mode, like, and now with a bit of reflection, I know I've said they should introduce hard mode into CWL. Maybe not quite hard mode, as it is quite hard. But yeah, whatever these new upcoming sort of hard mode modifiers are, yeah, that'd be good.
My biggest fear with like ranked mode and battle modifiers is I don't want war to be like easy mode compared to everything else that I do. So even if it's just for CWL, if they start doing matching battle modifiers, whatever those end up being, I'll come into that with an open mind.
Got a question from Antlord, which is, what's the next collab for Clash of Clans? Well, we can't tell you for Clash of Clans. We can say that, am I right in saying, Rick, that our next RTC episode should have Itsu on?
I don't know about next, because the date of the update has not been announced, but Itsu said he'd come and do the update episode with us. So whenever that is, we'll make an announcement and we'll promote it, and that'll be a real good one because I really want to talk to Itsu about ranked mode and everything that is going to follow from that. Milliseam got a golden ticket, and we happen to know one of those guys. So
Whoop, whoop.
yeah, Mr. C from Milliseam MMG is going to come do an episode. Don't know if that's going to be before or after Worlds. But yeah, we haven't had a pro this year, so one kind of fell into our lap. We will take advantage of that. Mr. C is super cool.
Oh God, okay.
Yeah, been clashing with him for years, and very, 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 very proud of him and his team.
Is it just C-Man we're gonna have on? I mean, I know the rest of his team are mostly French. I'm not sure.
So I just asked him the other day, and I said, "Hey, like, would you come on?" And then ask, hey, if anyone else is interested or would be willing. So one of the other teammates or base builder that they work with, or just him, whatever. It'll be fun. It'll be a good one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that knocks out one of my shout outs. I was gonna say congrats to C-Man, but keeping the ball rolling with shout outs. Yeah, my kid turned 7 today. Happy birthday, kiddo.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that's awesome. What are you guys gonna do?
She's off doing mommy daughter stuff this morning. So I figured, might as well knock out RTC.
As you do.
Yeah, shout out to Darian, who's been popping up, dude. He was goofing off in Discord the other day.
I heard he's coming back.
Yeah,
same with Global Chat.
Pineapples and Thorns, another awesome podcast hosted by Cat and T, did an interview with Darian that was super fun to listen to. Just asking what he's up to, reflecting a little bit back on his time at Supercell. So yeah, go listen to that episode of Pineapples and Thorns. I will link directly to it in the show notes here. And then met a cool guy, gave him a gold pass. And so if you guys are looking for some awesome hot sauce, down-to-ferment.com. He was cool.
That's what the DTF in the notes means. Good to know.
I was like, what is that?
I was excited.
I ordered some of his hot sauce. Checked it out. Thought I would just give him a shout out.
Is this a genuine thing? This is genuine.
What is it?
Down-to-ferment.com? Yeah.
I don't find it.
But yeah, it was cool. Like, I was like doing the
Oh yeah.
I was doing the gold pass giveaway. And I was like, ferment, like I better check that out. And then it was fermented hot sauce. So I was disappointed for like half a second. I'm like, wait, I like hot sauce.
And, they have some funny names.
That's what Shito said. Corn Hub. Yeah, these are quite good.
The one that I tried was Dad bought. It's hopped. It's really good. It's really good.
Ooh.
Like hot sauce with hops is something I had never seen before.
Now it says free shipping if you order $65 or more, but I don't think they give me free shipping.
Probably not. Probably not the UK. I don't know. But Yeah, like I don't want to like go too far off the rails. Just like pimping this guy's hot sauce, but it was good. It was good. So shout out to you and thank you for being cool and congrats on winning the gold pass earlier. What shout outs do you guys have?
I'll join you in wishing happy birthday to your kid. Or
Yeah.
7th birthday is always a fun one. I think I had a Star Wars theme party for my 7th birthday, so yeah, it's always a good one. And also, I'm completely copying you here, but I'll also give a shout out to C-Man and MMG as well. It's a great match to watch, and yeah, very proud of them for what they've achieved.
I don't know if someone added this. I don't think it was me, but I'm supposed to shout out AI apparently.
Bro, stop.
You can't shout out yourself, Liam.
Yeah, but I didn't put this down, so whatever.
Okay.
And then I also wanted to shout out my brother just for being an awesome human being. And then also shout out to Vic for seeing my message and responding and saying thank you. You know.
Huh?
I don't even know what you're talking about there.
Wow,
like
Rick, you replied to his
insult,
message.
It was sarcastic because he didn't do that. He just left me on red.
For what one?
For wishing your daughter happy birthday.
Yeah, hey, that was weird, man. Don't do that.
Wait, did you know it was
Liam,
his
why
daughter's
you want his
birthday?
daughter?
Of course.
What?
But how
Dude,
did you know?
Every time Rick mentions something, I write it down in my notes about Rick so I don't forget.
Liam,
Yeah, see,
she's 7.
It's being weird.
That's weird. Mate, if you get found with a 7-year-old girl's birthday on your phone,
It's
you often
Rick,
get questions
guys.
asked.
He's my
That's
friend. Anyway,
I heard
not...
Liam's flying to Rick's for her birthday right now.
Can we cut this part, please?
No.
No. And then my last shout out, really super random deep cut, but shout out to Gear Cool Dude. He's one of the wiki guys, and he made a whole wiki page for the Chinese sceneries and uploaded all the Chinese sceneries in high detail. And I don't know, I just was looking at them. They're pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to him.
Nice. All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for us, right?
Yeah.
Well,
All right, guys, hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribe if you like more content from us.
Oh my
and
God.
we'll see you next
See,
time.
this is coming out on YouTube, so that's not even ironic at this point.
Don't play the outro music. We need outro music.
Yeah, we do actually. That's
no,
a good point.
Dude, there's that cool old song like the, do you remember the 21st night of September?
Do you remember?
Oh yeah,
know
someone sent that.
25th night of September.
I don't know if that's gonna I have no idea what copyright rules are. But
let's try it out.
Well, it's kind of old, so at what point does it go past copyright?
100 years? I don't know.
Not yet, I imagine, but
I think it's 150 years after they die, the creator. So we have
it's
to
been
kill
a
the
while.
creator first.
Oh my God.
I don't.
Can we not get canceled?
Yeah, I don't know what fair use rules are. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a great song.
We will see you guys in a couple weeks.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yeah, take it easy.
The update's going to be on October